Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Who is William Ruto's running mate? Or who is the Kenya Kwanza's running mate? This is a conversation that have saturated the minds of Kenyans after William Ruto left for the 10-day tour. And it was initiated by Madira MP Rigathi Gachagua. Yesterday, the Kenya Kwanza team held their first rally in the absence of William Ruto, and that rally was actually hosted by Moses Wetangula, and it was a rally that was held in Kisii. I think I understood looking at the clips, they were actually launching the gubernatorial bid of Ezekiel Muchogu, who is eyeing the Kisii gubernatorial seat. Then, of the people who attended that meeting, I did not see good representation of Central Kenya team. It was actually hosted by Wetangula, and I think I also saw Kithure Kindiki. I did not see Aisha Jumwa and a host of other leaders from Central Kenya, even Ndindi Nyoro, even though now majority of them traveled with Deputy President William Ruto. Then yesterday when that rally was going on, Madira MP Rigathi Gachagua was camping at UDA headquarters to receive defectors from Jubilee Party, and with also the same day, he also officially defected from Jubilee to UDA. So I want us to go to his Facebook page and check at a post that he just did today, the 3rd March. Then from it, we are going to pick up our analysis from the revelations in that post. I have officially left my former party Jubilee and joined the party of future UDA. I have paid the official fee to defend the Madeira parliamentary seat on a UDA ticket. I invite all those who wish to unseat me to join the UDA tomorrow before tomorrow's deadline and face me in the party nominations, as they have no chance being in any party associated with Azimio. This makes me remember something that happened some time back. In February 8th, UDA gave ultimatum to Central Kenya or other MPs that were still in Jubilee to formally leave and join their party, the UDA party. But that did not see the light of the day because the Central Kenya team walked out in protest and they did not buy that concept. So the question, there are very few interpretations into this Rigathi Gachagua statement. Does it mean that he has relinquished the bid to be William Ruto's running mate? Does it mean that? Or what is the intention of making this post? And what are the interpretations? So in this video, I want us to dissect through this statement because one, it also shows an indication or drops a hint on the fact that he may not be pushing to be William Ruto's running mate. Then secondly, he's going to defend Madeira parliamentary seat. But I want to look at it holistically so that we get a political interpretation, because to me, this was a political move. So what exactly is happening? Before we do that, I want to humbly request you to subscribe to our channel. Also click the notification bell so that when we publish a video, you will always be notified. But before that, I want you to watch a snippet of their first UDA first rally in absence of William Ruto that they held in Kisii, and I was keen to see how many people are going to project that rally. Only Deputy President William Ruto posted about that rally because even ANC was not well represented there. So just watch it a bit so that we come back and analyze Rigathi Gachagua's statement.
bindu bichenjanga bandu bamindo buyamole bandu bamindo bwairire buya. Asante sana.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have gone through that post, and as when I was doing this video, it had attracted over 800 comments. So going through the comments, I think there is something that is majority of the followers there are actually feeling like it is throwing into suspicion the push for the running mate. But before we go there, I want to say that objective of this post, number one, because I have 5 objectives that I think. The first objective is Rigathi Gachagua is trying to create a momentum for mass jubilee defection. This is the first intention, and I want to borrow this from what he was doing yesterday. Because yesterday when he received Alfred Keter in the party, his post was very specific, and let's look at it. At the Hustler Center this afternoon, I have welcomed Honorable Alfred Keter, Nandi Hills Member of Parliament, to the party of the moment and the future. The mass exodus from Jubilee to UDA continues. Hustler Nation. So actually what they want is a mass exodus. And if you look at Charles Keter is from Rift Valley. In fact, the Rift Valley MPs are not having a problem defecting to UDA because UDA have been confined to them. The presidential candidate comes from their place, so they stand a very chance of re-election with the UDA party. Rigathi Gachagua is trying to whip the Central Kenya members of parliament that are still in UDA, that are still in Jubilee, and want to vie with UDA to go and register. Remember, to go and join UDA. Remember, they had not formally joined because UDA gave a condition that as of 4th March, that's when they were going to close the deadline for receiving nominations, aspirants who wanted to seek nominations through the UDA. And I think the reason why Rigathi Gachagua is doing this is because still up to now, there are leaders from Central Kenya that are still adamant in joining UDA officially. And that could be the reason why this is happening. And of course, with the presence of Jubilee there, that kind of situation can still be there. Secondly, Rigathi Gachagua is trying to counter the direct nomination narrative at UDA. Remember just yesterday, there is a poster that emerged. There is, a post that emerged, a list that emerged online, but I want to believe it was a fake list. It was produced by the anti-UDA team that was insinuating that there is already a list of leaders that had been given direct nominations. And one of the names that was there was Rigathi Gachagua, Mutahi Kahiga, and these other vocal MPs around Deputy President William Ruto. So to make sure that first to dispel and to discredit or rather to dismiss that list, that is why he has gone to an extent of even showing us the screenshot of his official resignation from Jubilee to join the UDA. And I want to feel that there is also one probability, because this is politics. Perhaps Rigathi Gachagua is just doing that, but maybe he has just formally resigned from Jubilee and not really that he's going to seek the parliamentary seat. If you look at that receipt, if the receipt is genuine, and by the way, I want us to question it, if I resign from Jubilee and go to seek a parliamentary seat, maybe a seat in UDA, why do you write the name Honorable in my receipt? And I saw someone questioning that in the comment section. That could actually show that it's not that genuine. It could just be Rigathi Gachagua or Mr. Rigathi Gachagua. Just like you cannot go to supermarket, and even if you're a honorable, then the cashier writes the receipt, maybe the receipt is supposed to come up with your name, and they write there, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua. So that could also be another probability that they're just doing that to counter that narrative. Thirdly, Rigathi Gachagua might be realizing that there are many leaders that wants to seek the UDA ticket in Madeira, but they are not yet sure of nomination. But that could not be the thing. He actually wants to scare away any other anti-UDA leaders that want to seek that ticket, that want to seek the MP seat. So many of them had actually joined the race for Madeira MP, knowing very well that Rigathi Gachagua is going to be William Ruto's running mate. But then it's a strategy to scare away the Azimio aspirants so that they could actually shape their ambitions and instead then even leave that race. That could be done strategically because Rigathi Gachagua is a billionaire and is a veteran. He's not a veteran politician, but he's a billionaire and have actually been close to the doors of power with William Ruto. So with him saying publicly that he's going to join that race, he's going to keep off some Jubilee and Azimio aspirants might actually shy away from that seat. And that will be a trick so that he can actually seek that re-election. So that is also one aspect. So let's look at the other two. There could also be this narrative that the UDA team wants to underscore the narrative that William Ruto's running mate must come from central Kenya. Because Rigathi Gachagua announcing he's going to vie for Madeira MP directly communicates and wants to create an impression that he is not in contention for the running mate position. So that throws the conversation out there. Is there a possibility that is the deal? Now, in the event that is what they have decided, where would you think that UDA team might be running with that narrative? Where will they be bringing that narrative? Two, there is one, it might be a trap on the Azimio team, having realized that, okay, Deputy President, showing impression that Deputy President does not have the interest of Central Kenya, that could be one. So that if he doesn't have Central Kenya, Azimio team will also have a soft spot for a non-Central Kenya running mate Raila Odinga in the name of Kalonzo Musyoka. Remember, this is happening at a time when there is a heated conversation whether Kalonzo Musyoka or Peter Kenneth will be Raila Odinga's running mate. And I want to believe that Azimio cannot fall for such a very cheap or such a very soft trap. Or two, they have realized that the issue of the running mate is making the UDA team to look like power hungry and lust for power. So when Madeira MP technically pulls out from that conversation, then it leaves it wide open. That is also one. Two, the third, lastly, Madeira MP Rigathi Gachagua maybe is technically sending a direct message to William Ruto that he is ready to relinquish the race for his running mate. Now let's face it. What are the factors that would make Rigathi Gachagua to leave the race to be William Ruto's running mate? Let's look at four. One, maybe he has realized that William Ruto cannot win the presidency. He has realized that he's sensing defeat. So because he's sensing defeat, he'd rather go and retreat back to the Madeira MP seat. And I want to believe that could be the main reason why this is happening. Because I've always mentioned to you guys, I want you to ask yourself, if they don't win and you did not seek the MP seat, remember he's a first-time MP. That is something that is going to push him away from it. So if he go to seek the MP seat, he is actually going to be in the next government. But if he pushes to the running mate, where he's more active in national politics, then he will be out of the matrix. Secondly, Madeira MP is seeking to go for the county politics. Remember, if he goes for the running mate and fails, then it is not very easy for him to come back then seek governor. But for him to defend the seat, it will be very strategic that at 2027, when Mutahi Kahiga, if in cases he wins, Mutahi Kahiga relinquishes the governor's seat because he shall have served 2 terms, Rigathi Gachagua might go for Nyeri gubernatorial seat. That could also be the other probability. Thirdly, Rigathi Gachagua's move to seek running mate as William Ruto is already causing cracks among the Central Kenya. And maybe he has realized, and you remember I analyzed in this channel that the Central Kenya team abandoned that push. And so, the reason why he's leaving it is he has realized that the team from Central Kenya have abandoned him and they're not pushing for his candidature as William Ruto's running mate. So that has already caused some cracks within the Central Kenya, then leaving him with no option but to that race. The other reason, in my own understanding, could be that Rigathi Gachagua have realized that deputy president have already given that seat or that position to Musalia Mudavadi. So, if he has given to Musalia Mudavadi, and if you look at the Mudavadi is now more close to William Ruto than even Rigathi Gachagua, and no one will actually doubt that William Ruto has a soft spot for Musalia Mudavadi. So, guys, that is my opinion why I think he is actually leaving it out. But then, do you think that by tomorrow, do you think that the Central Kenya leaders are adamant to go and join UDA? We want to see today and up to tomorrow, many leaders from Central Kenya publicly, and actually they wanted to do it publicly, leaving Jubilee Party to join UDA, if in case they are going to vie with UDA. So guys, that is it, and that is my analysis.